Yo, what is going on, my YouTube people? 2099 back with another video. Today's video is going to be about a very special player, Lamine Yamal. We're talking about a 17-year-old that is taking the world by storm. Is he the best player in the world? Is he in for the Ballon d'Or this year? What's going on with this guy? If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. It really does help me a lot. Like the video as well, helps a ton. If you guys want to join me on my other social media links, they will be down in the description for you guys. So my TikTok, Discord, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff for you guys to check out as well. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, Lamine Yamal. How do I even begin this video? How do I even begin to describe how good this kid is? This guy is only 17, regularly starting for Barcelona. And not just playing 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. No. He's regularly playing 90 minutes, scoring, assisting, and doing everything a Ballon d'Or type player would do. So freaking good. Is this guy even human at this point? He's already getting compared to Messi and Ronaldo at 17 years old. It is not normal how crazy good this guy is. And it's not just really this season. He pretty much came to prominence, I would say, last season. I mean, especially during the Euros, he was having a very good campaign. He's already won a Euro for Spain. This guy's not that many trophies away from having an all-time career, and like I said, he's only 17. He's probably going to get there. He's very close, or was very close, of a Champions League until Inter knocked out Barcelona. I think without a shadow of a doubt, he is going to win a Ballon d'Or in the near future. But how good he is at 17, he's only going to get better. And with how Spain have been, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up winning a World Cup too. They've been very good as well. So, I mean, Yamal's ceiling is so freaking high because of how good of a player this guy is. 33 matches, 8 goals, 13 assists. And a lot of people are debating whether he deserves the Ballon d'Or or not. A lot of people say he does because there's no one that's simply better than him. And some people are saying no because as much as he's been great, he hasn't been the best player this season, even in terms of numbers, which would probably go to players like Mohamed Salah or Ousmane Dembele and Barca teammate Rafinha. Do I personally think he deserves the Ballon d'Or? Listen, it's very tough. He has, without a shadow of a doubt, I think he's in the top 3 best players in the world. Is he the best? Maybe at this current moment in time, at this moment of recording, possibly. My heart really wants to give it to someone like Rafinha. I think with just how dominant Rafinha has been, even in the Champions League, I think that's what kind of edges it over for me. I think Rafinha definitely deserves it. Then Lamine would come maybe second, and then if you want to put Dembele and Mohamed Salah kind of goes to the second half of the season, and Dembele is still there if PSG win the Champions League, maybe that's something to consider. But I don't know. I feel like it's too soon to give it to Lamine Yamal. He's had a great season, and he'll definitely win the Ballon d'Or. I'd be very surprised if he ends up never winning it. Just look how this guy plays. Just watch a full game of him, and you're just... So when I was watching him, I was sitting on my chair, watching that Clasico game, even that Inter game where he ended up not scoring or assisting. He was very good. Whenever I watch this guy play, I'm quite literally sitting on my chair and I'm just speechless, genuinely just speechless. This guy's 17. I'm 22, close to being 23. And at 17, man, I wasn't even a fraction of how good this guy was in football. It would be an insult for me to say that to him. But quite genuinely, he's played around, I think, 2,700 minutes. And he started in 29 games out of 33 and 8 goals, 13 assists. One of the best players in the league, one of the best players in the Champions League, one of the best players in the world. There is not a single competition that I look at and I'm like, this guy hasn't even been great. When was the last time that Lamine Yamal wasn't great? I think maybe that one Dortmund game where they lost. Maybe that's the last time he wasn't great. But other than that, after a game, even if he doesn't score or assist, you guys signed that Inter game, he still manages to be so dominant in that game. And you can quite clearly see Barca are trying to fix their game around him. Again, I'll give that Inter game as another example. They were passing the ball to him the most, and he was pretty much doing everything all by himself to try and get a goal for Barcelona. Ended up not happening. It was very unlucky. He hit the post a few times. Jan Sommer came in with unbelievable saves. I'm going to stop talking about that Inter game and just go more wide on a general pathway for this guy. But last season, he ended up having only 14 goals and assists in 50 games, but I think he was also playing a lot less. But if you compare him to this season, in almost the same amount of games, he's got, I think, 17 goals and 21 assists, which, again, I repeat, this guy's 17 years old, right? I look at that and I'm just, quite frankly, shocked. But then again, you've got Rafinha, who in 55 games, has 34 goals and 22 assists. I know stats don't necessarily always mean something, but with how the Ballon d'Or has been recently, especially skewed more so to forwards, I know Rodri won it last year, but in general, in the last few years, I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a forward that wins it again. But then again, who else would you really give it to that's not an attacker this season? Maybe Pedri or these sort of players. I don't think a defender is winning it, and definitely not a goalkeeper. So it's really between, I think, Rafinha, Salah, Lamine Yamal, and Ousmane Dembele. Those are the four guys that really it's going to be up to them. I can't really see anybody else. A far-fetched one would maybe be Lautaro Martinez if Inter win it, but I don't think France football is going to be that biased towards a UCL win. But we've seen crazier things happen in the past, so I wouldn't necessarily count it out. But the UCL campaign that has had for me edges it over Lamine Yamal. I think that's what might win Rafinha the Ballon d'Or. Again, this video is not to tell who's going to win it. It's just more so an opinion / a narration video of this Lamine Yamal kid who's 17 and is able to produce these amazing numbers that a lot of people that have been 12, 13 years and haven't really been able to do either, or barely tried to, or barely have done. So for me, Lamine Yamal, I think he's got a long way to go, but there's a little concern for me as well. Is this guy's 17, right? His body's still developing. Is it really safe to play him 90 minutes every single game? Is this an incident that's bound to happen? Is he going to have some big injury? A lot of people on social media are hinting towards him having some sort of big injury or something that's going to happen to him in the future, because when you do see it, a 17-year-old playing regular 90-minute games every season, there's something that's eventually going to happen. His body is going to get fatigued. His body's not going to be able to handle it. Or maybe he will. Maybe he's just that good of a player that he just generally doesn't care about anything. But hopefully this doesn't really hinder his development. I don't know if there's been discussions about this sort of stuff with him or with his family or with just the club in general. But with the way I see this guy going, I think he's going to be here to dominate football, Spanish football, for a very long time. What do you guys think about that? Let me know down in the comment section down below, or on my social media platforms. Everything will be down in the description for you guys to check out as well. And as you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, like the video as well. And this was the big rise of Lamine Yamal. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Now she went up in the dirt, man.